Hey guys, welcome back to another player props video. We are 19-4 on the season for the WNBA, and we have 6 WNBA games to get into today. So I'm pretty confident that we can find some pretty good spots here. Before we jump into it, if you're new here, please like and subscribe, leave a comment, help me push this video out to more people. My picks are always going to be free no matter how big this channel gets, and so I appreciate the small free things that you can do for me along the way. Okay, guys, so first let's recap that full sweep that we had 2 days ago on Sunday. We went with Angel Reese over a double-double, and she did cash that for us. Alicia Gray over 26.5 PRA. She had 26 at halftime. Satu Sabali over 30.5 PRA. She had 25 at halftime and cashed early in the third quarter for us. And then also, guys, we cashed both of our leans. So Marina Mabry over 17.5 points. She had 16 at halftime. And Camila Cardoso over 9.5 points. She barely got there with 10. She did miss a lot of shots, so I was worried about that one. But that brings our total run for the season up to 19-4. We are having an incredible WNBA season. I have about 5 more best bets and 5 leans for you today because we have 6 games going on. Our first one here, you guys know it. It's an Angel Reese double-double. Now, please don't go out and bet this if you're paying any kind of juice on any of these apps. So unless you can get it at a nice even payout, a regular payout, or better than a regular, then don't bet it. But I got it at a regular payout yesterday. So I went ahead and bet it. She's over in 5 of 10. She hooked us in 2. And the Mystics are a 4-7 team. So Angel Reese should have no trouble getting it up over there in the paint against this Mystics team who are allowing a lot of points in the paint. There should be a lot of second chance rebound and shot attempts for Angel Reese. Our next bet is Alicia Gray. We're going back to her over 25.5 PRA. Now she is playing the Liberty. They are a tougher team. They're the best team that Alicia Gray has played so far this year. So this number may not hold up, but she's over in 8 of 11. So I feel like she can get there. We just saw the Fever play really well against her. I'm not saying she's Caitlin Clark, but I'm just saying that she is a good player. She is going well over this line. And so I think she can get there. I'm going to take a bet on her. She cashed for us last time, so I'm going to ride with her again. Veronica Burton over 10.5 points on the Valkyries. They are playing the Wings, who are probably the worst team in the league. There's the Sky, the Sun, and the Wings. Those are the 3 worst teams. She's over in 6 of 10, and the Wings are the worst team that they've played so far. They've actually had a little bit of a tougher matchup on their schedule so far. And Kayla Thornton's points and rebounds have all been bumped up after last game's performance, but Veronica's have not bumped up. So Kayla Thornton, I told you we've been betting her 5.5 rebounds, and she's been getting double-digit rebounds. Well, that rebound line is now up to like 7.5, something like that. So that scared me off. I'm not going to bet her anymore unless that line comes back down. But maybe we start betting Veronica Burton over 10.5 points in some easy matchups. And then next we have Gabby Williams over 21.5 PRA. The Storm is playing the Sparks today, and it should be a high-scoring game, although I did just hear that Kelsey Plum might be out for this one. So the Sparks might not be able to put up as many points as I thought. I would have thought this would have been a very high-scoring game. I still think it could be, even if Kelsey Plum is out, that someone else will just have to do the scoring, because neither one of these teams plays super great defense. Gabby is over in 7 of 11, and I do think this will be a very high-scoring game, so I went ahead and bet on her here. My favorite best bet probably is Napheesa Collier over 3.5 assists. I'm blown out of the water. I don't understand why this line was even given out. I checked this morning, and I know that it's at 4.5 now, and I still think it's an okay bet. I'd probably pivot to some other kind of prop, like maybe points and assists. She's over in 7 of 10 and 6 of the last 6. Obviously, she's amazing. She's the leader for the MVP title this year so far in the betting odds. So this could be a blowout, and that is why the line is low. Now, Napheesa Collier did play in the last blowout that they were involved in for a little while. So she may still get some run, but I think she gets 3.5 assists in the first quarter. Like, she's amazing. If you guys watch her play, she'll just dribble into the middle of the court and then kick it out to the 3-point line, and someone will knock it down for her. So I'm not worried about this bet at all. And then I have some leans for you guys. So we're going to start with Brittany Sykes over 19.5 points. She's over in 7 of 10, and she went under in tougher defensive matchups against the Mercury, the Liberty, and the Dream. This could be a blowout if the Sky can't keep it close, but the Mystics are not that great of a team either. And so I expect Brittany Sykes to be shooting the ball a lot in this game, and hopefully it goes in for at least 20 points. Dejanai Carrington, guys, remember I called this out a couple of weeks ago when her line was way too low when Paige was returning to play, and we cashed that easily. She's been playing well even with Paige on the court before and after Paige left. She's over in 7 of 12, and the Valkyries here are a tougher defense. I think either her or Paige is going under her lines, maybe both. Maybe one has a good game and the other has a bad game, but I'm not really sure which one is going to have the bad game. So I'm just going to bet under on Dejanai Carrington under 13.5 points. This is a tougher defensive matchup. She could go over this, but I bet if she goes over this, then Paige goes under her lines. And I think it's possible they both go under their lines. So I'm going to roll with that one today. And then back to the Storm and Sparks matchup. We already gave you Gabby Williams over 21.5 PRA. I'm also giving you Skylar Diggins over 17.5 points. She has been trying to play herself into MVP contention. Not very well. I mean, she's in the odds, but she's not moving up very high. She's over in 8 of 11, and this should be a high-scoring game. So I don't know why Skylar would have any problem getting here. And then my last lean, and probably my favorite lean, by the way. If this is still here, you should think about betting this one. Nneka Agumike, I don't know how to say her last name. Hopefully that's correct. Over 7.5 rebounds. Her rebounds line has been set high consistently, and then this is the first game that they've dropped it. She's over this line in 7 of 11, and Kayla Thornton had double-digit rebounds in the Valkyries matchup that they just had, so that took a lot of rebounds away from Nneka. But this game, they're playing the Sparks, and the Sparks are not a good rebounding team, so Nneka should have her opportunities. So we're going to go over 7.5. I think she goes way over 7.5. Maybe 10, but I'm not going to bet that. I just think that could happen. Let's summarize all that because I know that was a lot of bets. We have 5 best bets and 4 leans. So our best bets are Angel Reese over a double-double if you can find it for a full payout. Nafisa Collier over 3.5 assists. I know that line is at 4.5 now. I think 4.5 is probably still fine to bet. You could pivot to points and assists, but I'd stick with assists. Alicia Gray over 25.5 PRA. She has been cashing this consistently, and even though the Liberty are the toughest team that they've played, I think she can easily still get there because she's been clearing this line by a lot before that. Gabby Williams over 21.5 PRA. I'm expecting that Seattle Storm game to be, with the Sparks, to be a very high-scoring game. Veronica Burton over 10.5 points. Her line just has not moved, even though her teammates' lines have all moved up. So we're going to bet her at 10.5 points, see how it goes. And then our leans, Nneka Agumike over 7.5 rebounds. That line is artificially low because she just had a bad game. But she just had a bad game against someone who got double-digit rebounds, stole some of those rebounds from her, so she should get back to her normal rebounding rate in this game. Skylar Diggins over 17.5 points. It's the same play as the Gabby Williams play. I just like Gabby Williams a little bit better. Brittany Sykes over 19.5 points. That Mystics Sky game is going to be, it's going to be easy to score on the Sky. It's going to be easy to score on the Mystics. So that's why we bet on Angel Reese, and we're betting on Brittany Sykes on the other side of the ball. And then Dejanai Carrington under 13.5 points. They're going up against the Valkyries, who do have a really good defense. They've been playing such good defense this year. And so either Dejanai or Paige is going to get shut down, or maybe both of them. So I just took a flyer on Dejanai Carrington because I saw that line was already moving down to 12.5 on some books. If you can only find it at 12.5, then I would just stay away from it. All right, guys, that is the end of this video. Like and subscribe. We've got a lot of bets in this video, so I'm looking forward to recapping those tomorrow.